Greetings to everyone. My name is AMALIGHTWORKER, and I'm doing a live streaming today, a live Akashic Records reading on each and every zodiac sign for the month of December 2025. I'm not going to start right away. I know that everybody needs to be notified from YouTube so that everybody can start to log in into your accounts. And if you'd like to find out more about me, please visit my website, www.amalightworker.com, and always email me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you'd like to book a session with me. If you do contact me through through the contact form in my website and I am replying to you, most likely my reply ended up being in your spam box. So always check the spam email as well, and let me know where is it that you are chatting from. I can see Erin and VTV, if I'm saying that correctly, VTV 1000. Good morning to anywhere you are. It's like a little bit past 8:30 p.m. for me here where I live. Okay. So how is everybody doing this holiday season? Are you guys prepared for the holidays, gifts, whatever is it that you celebrate? How does the energy feel? And we are having a full moon tonight and tomorrow night. It's going to be visible both nights, depending on where you live in the world. I can see Nina Jones from Ohio, US. Okay, great. VTV. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about generally speaking, what is happening in December, the general energies. And yes, you do need to listen to it in addition to your zodiac sign for your sun sign, rising sign, and for your moon sign. So, Erin, I hope that you get a new job. The energy for sure is preferable when it comes to finding a new job of employment or even moving. Hello from UK, and that is Riha 7973. Again, forgive me if I'm not saying your name correctly. Okay, so now please allow me to focus on the general energies for December 2025. It is very important that you understand, especially tonight during this live stream. So today and tomorrow, we are still under the influence of the full moon. Emotions may be running high. You may get irritated or aggravated over little things. However, underneath all of this energy, good things are in the making. In December, many of you are going to come to important realizations, whether you like to be with this person or not, whether this is an existing person in your life and you've been together for a while, or whether this is a new person. Also, please understand that, especially today and tomorrow, there's a veil of illusions going on. A problem may not be such a big of a problem. You may be dealing with the illusion of it, but you may also be dealing with the illusion of a situation that seems easy, but it may not be as easy. The illusion of you think you know a person, but then you discover a whole new side to them. During these days in December, pay particular attention to your finances, banking system, any apps, applications that you may be using that deals with money, how you handle money, how you transfer money. You may be forced in some ways to rearrange financial dealings, rearrange your banking, deal with your finances in a way that it gets to be more practical. So maybe you discover a new form of payment and that makes your life easier. Or you may decide to not pay anything with your credit cards and pay everything cash. So it's going to be different for all of you, but there is this rearranging, doing business in a different way, handling your finances in a smarter, wiser way, handling your investments differently. Okay, and also a great deal of luck coming across huge discounts, deals, even getting proposals, love proposals, marriage proposals, and even getting job offers, or doing very well if you have to take a test, an examination, or going for a job interview. And I'm also getting the sense of, you may not be sure whether the purchasing of a home, the buying or selling of a home, buying or selling a property is going through or not. There's delays, you're not sure about the answer. And if you have already started proceedings in that, into buying or selling a property, for the majority of you, it feels like a positive answer, but this positive answer does not mean that is necessarily finding you in December. It could be shortly after that. For some of you, maybe in January of next year, 2026. Yes, there's going to be a lot of news going around about celebrities, local politicians, leaders of a country, ministers, prime ministers, presidents, kings, queens, princes, princesses. It could be about their health. It could be about some big secret that now gets unveiled. For sure, you are going to be shocked. Okay, from what you're going to be hearing, you may discover that somebody's about to give birth or they're pregnant, and this could be a surprising news to you. Could be someone in your circle of family members, acquaintances, friends, and relatives. But you may also be getting news about people who maybe suddenly they pass away. For some of you, this was to be expected, but for other ones, this could be like a shocking news. Okay, and it doesn't mean that this has to be somebody that you know personally. Could be in the circle of acquaintances, could be one of those people that maybe you follow on social media, could be a politician, an artist that you like, or someone famous. So that is the general overall energy. So hello from Ontario to Cecile. Rebecca, how are you? Nimira, if I'm saying your name correctly, from Netherlands. So now I'm going to break it down into each zodiac sign. Remember to listen to the general energies, and also remember to listen for your sun sign, rising sign, and for your moon sign. For the month of December, the Akashic records indicated to me that there's going to be a need to do a healing on generosity on yourself, giving and receiving in a balanced way. The healing is done through the Akashic records. And I facilitate that. The Akashic records have different dimensions, beginning from angels, archangels, the lords of the Akashic records, loved ones have a particular space in there as well, and other light beings. For those of you who are interested to participate in the December 2025 healing, the healing is going to be taking place on Zoom Sunday, December 14 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are not able to participate in the live healing, I will be releasing a recording of it to all of the participants, and I will be making this healing recording available to be purchased at a later time to whoever is interested. I am going to be doing a personal healing on each and every one who signs up for it, who registers for it. The link for that is in the chat, but also posted in the show more description box down here. And I will also try to post it in the comment section as well. So when you do register for it, it's very important that you email me at AMALIGHTWORKER@gmail.com, so that this way you get to confirm your seat. I get to know your email, because afterwards each participant will be receiving a recording of it, but I'm also going to open the energy. I will send healing energies to everybody prior to the starting time of the healing. So I'm going to go through everybody's name and sending energy. So you need to contact me when you do purchase the healing class. When you click on the link here, that's going to direct you to purchasing the course or the healing class. Okay, and then after that, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, so that this way I can be in touch with you again. The healing is very powerful. And the moment that you set the intention to register for it, the finances that you need for it will be available to you. You're going to feel the energy, and especially about an hour before the healing, you are going to feel that energy even more closely. So whether you attend live or you listen to the recording of it afterwards, the healing will be very powerful. If you happen to be online right now and you are one of the participants, you participated in my previous healings, every month I do one, do put your comment or your testimonial either in the chat or in the comment section below. And all of these healings are also available. The previous healings that already have happened, I have the recordings of it, and also future healings. If you like to participate in the healing club, not just monthly, but also to purchase like a bundle of them, like 12 of them, to let me know. I am offering those for a special price at a discount. Do email me to ask me if I have any packages available at this time. Okay, I extended my healing packages because people were asking me for it. So you can still purchase them at a great deal, at a huge discount. And it may be to your advantage because next year is coming up. Many people want to know what's going to happen. So I do healing, I do reading, I do Akashic Records reading, tarot readings, Reiki, face readings, birthday readings. So again, go and visit my website www.amalightworker.com so that you can get more information about me and the services that I offer. So now let's focus on Aries. Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon, December 2025. Please, Aries, listen to the intro of it, the general energies, because they are going to make better sense in combination with your sign. It's very important that you do not skip a step trying to make something shorter. Whether you are driving, trying to get to somewhere, whether you are doing homework, whether you are doing some other process either at home or through your work, try not to skip a step. Going the shorter route may turn out to be more problematic than you are anticipating. So don't take a shortcut. When it comes to your finances, areas you are being shown to me as running accounts or running numbers in a calculator, because for some reason it turns out that whatever you may be dealing with, you need to be very precise. Some of you may be putting an offer, either an offer to purchase a property, a home, a business. For some of you, you may be going into some sort of an auction. Okay, you could be purchasing a car, putting an offer on a car, or something else that is for auction. Okay, and doing a bidding. Some of you, it could be online. For some of you, you go there physically. Okay, in the auction. So I'm also getting the sense that it's very important that you comprehend that time has come for you to bury the hatchet. For different one of you, this could be meaning different things. Reflect on that, because if it doesn't make sense right away, when it does happen, for sure it's going to make sense. Time to bury the hatchet and to move on. For many of you, there is a sense you may get news, information, formally or informally, news and information about either a promotion coming up for you in the next few months or for a raise. So many of you are going to be looking forward to a work project, to a promotion, or to a raise. If a raise has already been assigned to you, issued to you, maybe now it starts to kick in. The money starts to kick in now. Pay attention to your households, because you may be dealing with plumbing issues, water leakage, water damage. You may need to fix an appliance. Okay, you may need to fix something else around the household. For some of you, it's more so the interior, if you have a balcony, if you have a deck, if you have a roof. But for some of you, something shows up out of nowhere and you may have to fix it, or you may have to hire someone to fix it, or even being forced to purchase something new altogether because whatever is broken, especially if it is an appliance, maybe it's not salvageable anymore. So that could be the case for some of you. So the advice is, if you need to hire somebody to do some work, no matter what the work it is, do that instead of trying to fixing it yourself. You may be dealing with technology issues, okay? So it feels like let somebody else who is an expert handling it, whether you are hiring this person or whether this person is doing you a favor. You may be dealing with something being either slightly postponed or slightly delayed. I'm not getting the sense that it's going to be a big deal anyway. Okay, I'm just getting like rescheduled again, slightly being postponed, slightly being lately, little delays. Okay, and they may turn out to be a blessing. Actually, whatever may turn out that it needs to be rescheduled, or people running late, or you running late, or an event is happening at a later time, it may turn out to be better that way. I hope that this is making sense to you, Aries. And if you are in an established couple, in an established bond, whether you are married, living together, or together for a few years, you are going to now start to see your partner under a new comprehension, under a different light, going within, examining your feelings, because there is a need. There's going to be a sense for you to kind of know in which direction we are headed with this relationship, with this marriage, with our connection, what is going on. And the internal answer that you get from your own self is going to vary from one area to another one. But for sure, you are going to go through a deep reflection about this relationship. For those of you who are open to meeting someone new, I get a sense that you are going to meet someone interesting, and through people who know people. It could be at a house party, at a work gathering, or at a different celebration. People who know people, and that's how you get introduced to other people. Now, through these connections, you may also connect to people with whom eventually you're going to develop a friendship. So for some of you, it's not necessarily a love connection, it's about making friends. But for some of you, you're going to feel that the attraction, the sexual attraction, is going to be evident right away. So for some of you, either you are interested in them, they are interested in you, you could be on the verge of starting to date someone new, or it just happened for some of you. So a new beginning in your dating life for some of your areas. And if you are interested to participate in the December healing, the healing is going to be on generosity and yourself. It's going to happen on December 14th, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do click in the link in the chat to register for it. The link is also posted down here below. And if you cannot attend live, a recording will be issued to everyone. So you don't have to necessarily be live to be included in the healing. And happy holidays to you, Aries. Taurus, Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, Taurus Moon. Please also listen to the introduction of the video, the general energies, because they are going to make better sense to you in combination with your sun sign, rising sign, and your moon sign. Taurus, there's going to be, for many of you, for the majority of you, I'm seeing a big boom in your finances. This could be due to a sale of something, an inheritance, work-related connections, work activities, getting a promotion, or simply you being a little bit smarter with how you move your money around, how you shift your money around, how you invest, especially some work that you did before with finances. Now is going to pay off. So if you had a goal some time ago to save money, to get a raise, to get a promotion, to sell something, now it feels that it's starting to giving you results. Some of you may be very lucky into winning small prizes, small amounts of money, maybe in a scratch off, maybe winning a contest. Maybe you enter a drawing and people win like first prize, second prize, third prize. So this could be small prizes, okay, but they're going to come right on time for you. You are also going to notice throughout the month of December that many people around you are going to feel very generous toward you. You may be receiving gifts of cash, people willing to pay for your travels, for your hotel, other celebrations. So they may be offering to invite you, offering stuff for free. So, especially when it comes to money, I'm getting around you other people being generous with Tauruses, especially when it comes to money. Some of you Tauruses may need to focus in cutting your losses, your financial losses. So, this is the month for you to go over your finances either by yourself, with people with whom you share finances with, whether it's your partner, your wife, your spouse, or with a financial advisor. And they're going to give you a more realistic view of your finances. What is it that you need to close now because that's where your money is leaking? What is it that you need to start? Whether you need to deal with an IRA, investments, buying, selling, pensions, 401ks. So I'm seeing that many of you will be consulting with somebody about it. You may be consulting with about a loan, about a debt, about a mortgage. You may be consulting with a banking expert, or a financial advisor. Okay, so this is the time, this is the moment, because some of you may also be preparing for the upcoming tax season. That could also be a need for that. If you happen to be in some form of a managerial position, you may have to figure out how to fill in a spot. Somebody may be out of work temporarily, they may be calling in sick. So you may be short of help, so to speak, especially at work. At the same time, Taurus, this is not the time or the moment for you to show off, to be dishonest. Okay, if you are a Taurus that has been trying to hide the truth, does not necessarily mean that you lied, but you didn't reveal the truth. And it doesn't matter in what aspect that makes sense to you. In December, okay, the truth may be revealed either on purpose or accidentally. So whatever you are trying to hide will be revealed. So it's very important that in December you adopt more of a truth policy. Okay, so that's what I'm getting around you, Taurus. I hope that that is making sense, Taurus. And remember, you can always sign up, register for the December healing that is going to take place in December 14 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. And if you cannot make it live, you can always receive a recording of it. Here's the link for it in the chat to register for it, and also post it down here below in the show more section. The healing is going to be on generosity and you, how to give and to receive in a balanced way. And you may feel the energy of the healing already is very powerful the moment that you set your intention to register for it. When you do register for it, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com so that you confirm your seat. I get your email because every participant will be getting a recording of it, and also I need your name to include it in the healing. Thank you so much, and happy holidays to you. Gemini, Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. December 2025 is going to make better sense to you if you go back and listen also to the general overall energies of December, okay, at the beginning of this video. And there is a full moon tonight and tomorrow night on your sign, Gemini. This is going to be very powerful for you because for many of you, it's not going to be evident to you right away, but you are going to have a major breakthrough in one aspect of your life. It could be in your love life. It could be in your sexual life. I keep hearing for a lot of you Geminis, sexual healing. I'm also hearing that your social life will be changing. You may now get to meet new people, being part of a new social group. So you're going to meet more and more people with whom you feel particularly connected. And these new people that are going to come in from this point on, you may not necessarily meet them today and tomorrow, but in the next 3 months or so, you're going to meet new people. New people are going to enter your life, and these are people from your own soul group. If your social life has been feeling a little stale, now I see you being a little bit more social. I'm seeing you internally feeling joy. I understand. Sometimes we are tired. Sometimes we have to work. Sometimes we struggle for a life work balance or inner life and outer life balance. In December, allow to have more fun, to entertain yourself. Many of you have been shown to me going somewhere, being somewhere, and you are either asked to make a speech, you may be singing, for somebody is handing you a microphone, you may be witnessing other people singing at a microphone, going to a performance, a live show, theater, opera. I'm seeing you just having fun, even if you are not in the center of the performance. You may be just going to a show or having fun, just observing how other people are having fun. So for some reason, you're going to be forced to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Okay. Now, when it comes to your finances, there's going to be some news that will find you now. Okay. There's going to be news and information about money. And based on this news and information, you will know whether to move or not to move, to invest or not to invest, whether to ask for a promotion or not. Or it could also be that you get news from a bank. You may need to figure out maybe getting a new bank, opening a new account with a new bank. So, information about money will find you now, and the energies of December will help you to navigate through this information so that you comprehend the information properly, and then you know how to act based on it. At the same time, Gemini, you may be dealing with illusions. Okay, so if you have this illusion that this relationship that maybe you have is great, and that is an illusion, something would happen, because and now little by little you are going to be able to see the reality. It's not going to be like you're blindfolded and boom, the blindfold is out and you see reality. It may be happening little by little over the course of the time, December, January, February, but for sure this is a huge turning point for you, because now you're going to be more reality based. You're not going to be daydreaming without having any base in reality. Okay, reality starts to kick in now, and you may end up actually liking the reality, even if it doesn't make sense to you right away. For some of you, I'm getting a sense of you are at an event and your eyes meet somebody else's eyes. And this could be a genuine attraction between the two of you. If something in the past got postponed or it didn't happen, maybe it was a date, for some reason, the two of you, it didn't work out for you to meet or to see each other again, and now it works out. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for some of you. I'm also getting the sense that for some of you Geminis, you may witness somebody being proposed during this holiday season. It could be you. You may be thinking of proposing, you being proposed, but it could be that you witness, somebody else being proposed. Around this time, you may be getting news of a pregnancy. You may be getting a news of a sibling. Maybe they have news about a child's health or fertility issues. They may be having news about a pregnancy. For some of you, you may be getting news of becoming an aunt, an uncle, or a grand parent. And you are going to have a lot of communication or important news, important information between you and your best friends, even friends that maybe you haven't had time really to have a deep conversation and to chat for a long time. So you may also be getting in touch with some friends or people that maybe you didn't have time to meet or to talk earlier. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Gemini. Happy holidays to you. Don't forget to register for the December healing. December healing is going to be on generosity, healing, generosity, generosity in yourself, how to give and to receive in a balanced way, is going to take place on Saturday, December 14 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you cannot attend live, a recording will be issued to everyone. The moment you set the intention to participate in this, to register in this, you will feel the energy of it when you do purchase it through the link down here in the chat. Okay, and also the link is also posted down here below to register for it in the description section, but also I will also later post it in the comments section as well. When you do register for it through that link, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, so that this way I get your email, I get your name to include you in the healing, and also later on I can release to you a link to the recording to all of the participants. And this healing will also be all the time after it's released, to be purchased at any time. I hope, Gemini, that this is making sense to you. Happy holidays to you again, and I will reconnect with you later for future readings. Cancer, Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. It's very important that you also listen to the introduction of this video where I talk about the general energies, because in combination with your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign, they're going to make better sense to you. Cancer, for December 2025, you have to understand that you need sometimes to focus on your own inner needs. What are your emotional needs, spiritual needs, energetic needs? It's okay for you to feel that sometimes you just want to isolate or spend a couple of hours alone, or just to sleep and to relax and to recharge. There are going to be people around you, Cancer, that they may seem very demanding on you. Okay? So it's very important that you learn how much you can give, okay, and not to overpromise, not to stretch yourself too thin. These could be family members, and maybe you are in charge of, the shopping list and organizing and cooking for the holidays. This could be people at work that are demanding so much of you. This could be your clients. This could be neighbors for some of you. This can be your own children. So it's very important that you carefully examine your own needs. Are your own needs met? Okay, do you have the energy to go after everything that is demanded on of you? So for some reason, Cancer, believe it or not, you may have to deal with unpleasant people and unpleasant situations where you're going to feel irritated. Okay, you may be surprised at your own reaction, and there's going to be a breakthrough, particularly for those of you who don't know how to say no. Okay, uh, and there's going to be another breakthrough for those of you who don't really know how to be diplomatic. You're going to learn how to use diplomacy, and you're going to learn how to make yourself feel heard, respected. Okay, and Cancer, for some reason, they are also telling me that for many of you, throughout the month of December 2025, congratulations are in order. Okay, you may be congratulated about the way you look, your new wardrobe, success at work, success about something that is happening in your personal life. Something else may be happening, okay? And people may be congratulating you. So congratulations are in order. For some of you, between now, December, and the next 6 months, there's going to be a chance or an opportunity for you to move. For some of you, you are already looking for this move. Maybe this move is happening now, but for other ones, there's going to be something big, some good news that is happening, and as a result of that, that opens the door, the opportunity for you to move. You could be moving because you get a new job and that requires a move, or because you may be moving, Okay, the new place where you may be moving between now and the next 6 months may bring you good luck, and that opens doors to other opportunities in your life, maybe even changing the job to be closer to your new home, the new location. That's going to be the case for some of you. If you happen to work with commission, there's going to be something for you to worry about, but then it gets resolved and you get what is yours, what is owed to you. Okay. If you do work with clients, I'm getting the sense that some clients may be intense. You may decide to drop a client if they have been giving you a hard time for a long time. And I'm just getting the sense that somebody will help you to get new clients, and new clients are coming whether somebody's helping you or not. So again, if somebody's giving you a hard time, could be somebody you are in a relationship, a client somewhere else, it's going to reach a point where you're going to be like, I can't take this anymore. So no means no. So being forced to say no, or to end a situation, or to end a relationship. Okay, for some of you Cancerians. When it comes to your health, pay attention to if you have tendency toward headaches, migraines, teeth related issues, or something minor with your skin, or maybe you're going to go through a phase when you are discovering new skin products that are more healthy for your skin type. I'm even seeing some of you changing your hair care, whatever products you use. So you may come across some products, okay, that are going to be better for your diet, for your skin, for your beauty products, but also they may be helping you, other products that may be helping you with your body's function and health internally. So Cancer, I hope that this is making sense to you. If you'd like to participate on December 14, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom, I will be doing a group healing on yourself and generosity, how to give and to receive in a balanced way. To each and every participant, a recording will be released afterwards. So it doesn't matter whether you are able to attend live or not. The moment you register, you're going to contact me through my email, AMALIGHTWORKER@gmail.com. This way I get your email, I get your name, we confirm your seat, and I will start the healing right away. You are going to be able to feel the healing the moment you register for it. And the recording of it will always be available after the healing at any point to be purchased by anyone. So the link for it is in the chat. I'm sorry, in the chat, but also in the show more description box down here below. Thank you, Cancer. I hope that made sense to you, and happy holidays to you. Leo, Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. Please go back and listen to the general energies for December at the very beginning of the video, because your own sign is going to make better sense as a result. Sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. So Leo, you may be dealing with December with ups and downs emotionally. You may be dealing with uncertainty. You may be waiting for news from a person or a group of people about travel arrangements, dinner parties, organizing family events about the holidays, and maybe they keep moving the venue where it's going to happen or who's going to host it. So plans may be shifting and changing all the time. Okay. And that could be a little bit frustrating for you. If you find yourself traveling in December, you may be dealing with, maybe you forget to put something in your luggage to take it with you. Maybe you forgot to put it in the car, having to go back. So if you are going anywhere, okay, make sure you to double check and to triple check tickets and your suitcases, that everything that you need is with you. I'm also getting the sense that for some of you, you may be having tiny little issues with internet. Maybe it may be happening just for a few seconds, but it's going to happen at an important moment. Okay. And if you are using internet to make a phone call, maybe the phone call drops. Whatever this is, everything will be done on time, whether it's work for your work, whether it's work for your home, your household, whether it's work for holidays, who's hosting, who's cooking what. Okay, in spite of these delays or uncertainty who's hosting what and plans not really being finalized just yet, okay, everything is going to turn out to be okay. Sometimes, plans change, and the new plans Okay, may end up being even better. Okay, so I'm getting a sense that for your Leos, the right place, the right time, divine timing is going to truly take a whole new meaning for you. In December, that's when you're going to realize truly the meaning of divine timing. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens in divine timing. And also notice coincidences. Okay. Notice coincidences, running into people, connecting with people, people from the past, making new acquaintances, coincidences, because they may end up being deeply meaningful for many of you Leos. You may be receiving news about the health of a child, could be your own child or a grandchild or niece or nephew. You may also be receiving news about fertility issues, fertility treatments, news about somebody getting pregnant, or even news of a birth of a child in December. When it comes to your health, they really want you to be very careful with your lungs, with your throat, and cover your shoulders. Always take a scarf with you or take extra clothing with you for some reason. You may be attending an event or you may be going somewhere else. Make sure that you have clothes that are appropriate for the weather temperatures. And if you need to take an extra set of clothing, particularly if you are going to an important event, then do that. Okay, if you're a man, you may need to take an extra suit or extra shoes with you. If you're a woman, maybe you take an extra dress or even an extra jacket or scarf with you. For some reason, that seems to be very powerful for some of you Leos. Some of you may be dealing with somebody who has tonsillitis. It could be you. You may be visiting somebody at a hospital. You may be dealing with the aftermath of some dental work that maybe you did in the past, facial treatments that maybe you did in the past. But this feels like small little stuff that either you are recuperating from or tiny little things that you have to take care of. You know, teeth, skin, facial treatments I'm seeing for some of you. And Leo, if you are dealing with situations, you may be watching a movie and it makes you cry. It's okay. You may be at a different event and crack up laughing. It's okay for you to allow your emotions to come through. Okay, as long as you don't give more power to the anger and anger takes over and you don't know what you're saying, what you are doing, because later on you may be saying something and then regret it and you cannot take it back. So pay attention to your emotions. What emotion is trying to come out internally that you need to recognize? I hope that this is making sense to you, Leos. If you'd like to participate in the December healing is going to be on generosity and how to give and receive in a balanced way. It happens on Zoom December 14th, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you cannot attend live, a recording will be issued to everybody. When you do register, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. This way I get your email, I get your name, so I can start the healing on you. You will be able to feel the healing is very powerful whether you are attending live or not. The moment you register, you will be able to feel that. A recording will be issued to everybody afterwards, and the recording will always be available to be purchased. Please use the link right here in the chat to register for it, but also the link will also be posted in the show more description box and in the comment section below. I hope that you can register and join us for that. These healings are very powerful, and each month they are chosen by a higher power because they already anticipate your needs, and it makes such a perfect sense. In December is the month of Christmas and giving gifts and receiving gifts. Okay, so I hope that you can be able to attend. Thank you very much to you. Happy holidays, Leo. Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. Please go back and listen to the introduction of this video where I talk about the general energies, because they're going to give more meaning to your messages for your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. Virgo, for December, you may have to deal with some unpleasant situations around clients, maybe neighbors, maybe something at work, annoyances at work. It doesn't mean that somebody's complaining about you. You may feel annoyed by something. So you have to exercise a great deal of patience. Okay. But I'm getting the sense that if the beginning of December may be a little bit more intense, okay, it ends on a very good note for you. I mean, tonight that I'm doing this, there is a full moon, emotions are going to run high, and it feels like toward the end of the month, that's when the rewards start to come in for you. I'm sorry, the mid month of December, that's when you're going to receive a lot of blessings, more joy, and that's where beautiful surprises will find you. It could be about connections with people, spending beautiful moments and meaningful moments with others. Good surprises, good news, good information that comes to you through work related venues. It could be about a job offer, possibly a move or a transfer for some of you. Some of you may also be dealing with transferring of a deed from one name to another, from one owner to another. You may be transferring a title to a car from one person to another. You may be dealing with some sort of an insurance. It could be your own personal insurance that you may be dealing. So I'm getting the sense that you may also be handling this type of stuff on behalf of a family member. You may be dealing with an inheritance, settlements, on inheritance settlements for some of you. So for some reason, you are receiving news that money is on the way. And it could be about a promotion for some of you, or maybe you get a bonus and maybe it's not the bonus that you expected and it's a beautiful surprise. So that's what I'm getting for you, Virgos. Many of you will be examining again your diet if you are taking any supplements. You may be going for a regular checkup. You may be checking in with a doctor, with a dietitian. Doesn't mean that anything is out of order or is not functioning well, but I'm getting the sense that for some of you Virgos, it feels like you have set this goal that something's got to change in your life. Okay, it's either your health, or maybe you need to make your home feel prettier or function better, or even move or fix stuff around the house so that your life gets easier. And if your life is easier, that reflects on your health. You have more time to relax and to take care of yourself or your health. So for many of you, you may also observe how certain foods seem to affect your system and making changes accordingly. If you are somebody who has been feeling sluggish, sleepy, maybe feeling under the weather, you may discover a vitamin or a supplement that will boost your immunity or even give you more energy. Maybe your daily routine will change. Maybe you change your diet. Maybe you exercise in a different way that it helps you to boost your energy. Okay, so you're going to figure out a solution around that. And I got a message about teeth, checking your teeth also for another sign. That seems to be in order, in effect for you as well. Check your teeth, address any issues right away. Maybe you already did, but I'm also getting a sense of you dealing with other people who may be having issues with their teeth. Okay, so that could be something coming up for some of you Virgos. I'm also getting the sense that for some of you, you forget something and then you go back to get it. It's either keys, a purse, an invitation, some important document, or stuff that you need for work. You think you have it, and then you go back to finding where you left it. It could be that you go shopping and you leave your bag in a different store. So pay attention to this stuff, because I'm seeing some of you Virgos being very, very distracted. You may be distracted as you are driving. So pay attention here. You may have a tendency to truly feel distracted in December. Okay, so some of you could be receiving news or information about your health. Maybe you did a blood test, maybe you did another type of medical examination or medical test, and now you're getting the results. That's what I'm seeing for some of you Virgos. And also, throughout the month of December, And it's very important, your Akashic records are telling me that you also pay attention to people who helped you, okay? That helped you in life, that have always been supportive of you. Maybe they helped you to get a job, okay? You are about to make it very big and to move up with your career in the next upcoming months, in the next upcoming years. So when you reach your success, don't forget to thank the people who helped you to get you there. Some of you may have to attend to the needs of some of your parents. Maybe they're going to need your particular attention right now, particular help, practical help, hands on help. So that could be coming up for some of you, or even having to deal with some form of inheritance, could be connected to your parents or not. And Virgo, if you like to participate in the December healing, it makes sense. It's the holiday season. The healing is going to be on generosity and yourself, giving and receiving in a balanced way. The theme is chosen by the Akashic Records. They facilitate, they do the healing. I just facilitated. And it's going to take place on December 14th, Sunday, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. If you cannot attend live, you are going to be issued a recording and you are going to be included in the healing. So click on the link here, okay, on the chat to register for it. Also, the link is posted down here below in the show more description box. Email me at amalightworker@gmail.com afterwards to confirm your seat, so that this way I get your email, I get your name, so I can include you in the healing. And the healing is very powerful. The moment you register for it, you are going to feel the healing already starting. The recording will be available all the time, so anybody may purchase it at any time. Thank you very much, Virgo. Happy holiday season to you, and I will see you in the next recording. Libra, Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. It's very important, Libra, that you go back, listen to the introduction of this video where I talk about the general energies, because you need to listen to that and the information for your sun sign, rising sign, and for your moon sign. I'm seeing that for some of you, there's going to be news about a marriage certification. There's going to be news about visas, travel documents, work visas, work number, immigration related documentation. So something opens up for you. Okay, you may be getting news that you are accepted in your university of choice, or in a learning program, or in a training program. You may be receiving news around in immigration status. You may be renewing your passport. You may be getting important news around insurances, car insurance, health insurance, life insurance. So you are about to receive some good news. Now, good news may be coming to you in terms of a relationship, a proposal, something good that is happening maybe in a relationship that you have, or in a marriage that you have. Good news about a child, or the health of a child, even pregnancies. It's also very important for you, Libras, to allow for some space for yourself, time for yourself. It's very important that you also go within. You're going to feel a need for a little bit of solitude, because everything that is happening, it needs to integrate. Some of you may be still dwelling on some choices of your past. Maybe thinking, if you were to make different choices, what if you decided on this and not on that, how your life would be. So there's going to be some reason for you, something that happens, that you feel that you are dwelling on your feelings. You may be uncertain of your feelings. You may be dealing with uncertain situations. Okay. And I'm also getting the sense that even if good news finds you, there's still need for you to go within and figure out whether this is the right choice for you or not. These are just feelings. Okay? I'm getting the sense that no matter in which direction you go, no matter what choice you make, okay, all of these different routes, to me, this is being shown as different routes that are always going to get you to the same place. So all the roads lead to Rome. So don't dwell so much on how to get there if you are making the right decision, the wrong decision. For some reason, luck is on your side, because even if you feel that you are taking the wrong direction, okay, the wrong approach, something happens and you will be redirected again to where you need to be. Around this time, Libra, you may be dealing with a chapter of your life ending. Something ends. A project gets completed. Maybe for some of you, there's a work contract that finishes. Maybe a rental agreement finishes. So for some of you, could even be a relationship with of some sort. If it's not a love relationship, could be about a friendship. Okay, that somehow now ends. Okay, because you are about to open a whole new chapter in your life. Okay, if it is a friendship that ends, new friends are coming in the next few months. If it is a relationship that ends, someone better takes his or her place in the next few months. So basically, this is very similar to you going through your closet, okay, and cleaning out your closet. Okay, this suit is a very old style. Nobody uses this anymore. You're taking that off because you're making room to buy a new, more stylish. Okay, the recent style of a suit, as an example, or a dress. This is an allegory for your life. So if an ending finds you, it's not your choice, something ends, something better will come in for you, Libras. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Libra. If you like to register in the December healing, the theme is going to be on generosity and yourself, giving and receiving in a balanced way. The healing is suggested from the Akashic records, different dimensions of the Akashic records. We'll be working with you on that. I am going to facilitate the healing on December 14th, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link to register for that is in the chat down here on the side and also down here below in the description box. If you cannot attend live, a recording will be issued to everybody. Email me after you register, after you click in the link and register. Email me at AMALIGHTWORKER@gmail.com. This way, I get to have your email, your name, so I can send the healing to everybody. The healing is very powerful, and you're going to feel it the moment you register. You will be able to feel the healing, and the recording will be available afterwards to everybody to be purchased at any time. So I hope that I can see you live for the healing on December 14. Again, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you have any questions. And happy holidays to you, Libra. Happy holidays, and I will see you in the next recording. Scorpio, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. I am a Scorpio Rising myself. So Scorpio, please go back to listen to the introduction of the video where I talk about the general influences, because in addition to your personal sign, Sun, Rising, and Moon, it's going to make better sense to you. They're talking about sexual healing for you, Scorpio. I know there was another sign who got a similar message. Okay, and that could mean different things to all of you, but I am seeing many of you being more open, more accepting of a new relationship. Maybe you recently met someone, maybe for some of you are about to meet someone. This time I see you more open-minded. If you are already in a existing relationship, something there gets an upgrade. Okay, because again, they're talking about sexual healing. You may be dealing with illusions in some other areas of your life. Other signs got a similar message. So, where is it that something that you believe to be true is actually an illusion? Okay, little by little, it's going to be more evident to you. Okay, so maybe you thought this person was right for you, whether you met them recently, whether you have been with them for a while, whether you are married to them. If there is definitely huge signs throughout the years or huge red flags and you have been trying to ignore them, thus creating an illusion, this time around is going to be so powerful and so evident that you cannot deny it to yourself anymore. So for some of you, it's going to be like, I want out. Okay, that's going to be the case. So you make that decision in December. For other Scorpios, there is this beautiful flow of energy, especially in your love life, especially in sexual connection, sexual life. It feels very beautiful, and you may have some beautiful moments in the bedroom with someone. That's what they're telling me. So it could be a new person, it could be your existing spouse, your existing partner for some of you. But definitely, it feels very liberating. Maybe running around, being sick, or not having the time. You just didn't have time for intimacy. Now you find the time for intimacy. Try not to be irritated or aggravated. Tiny little things here, there. There is a full moon. People's emotions run higher on a full moon, especially today and tomorrow. Your children may be getting in your nerves. Clients may be aggravating you. Noise in the neighborhood. You may be overreacting a little bit, but understand this may be also could also be lasting in the beginning of December. I'm getting the sense that for all of you, the rest of December feels very, very, very comfortable. Okay, you're going to feel more confident. You're going to decide what events to go to, what events are you hosting. You may also pay particular attention to your looks, maybe changing your looks, maybe changing your outfit. I'm getting the sense that many of you will be getting compliments maybe about the way you look. You may be getting compliments about your performance at work. If you are an artist, if you are on stage, you may be getting good reviews about that. If you are creating new products, if you sell products, you create progress or programs, you may be getting a lot of good reviews about that. Some of you may be thinking of creating a new social media platform. Maybe you're not on TikTok. Now you're going to be on TikTok. Maybe you're not in Instagram. Maybe you're going to be on Instagram. Maybe you open a second account. And I'm getting that a lot of you are going to now select, what do you subscribe to? What do you need to unsubscribe to? What do you sign up for? Lessons, courses? What do you unsign up for? What contracts are still valid and you need to renew them? What contracts end here? Okay, and this could be about utility contracts, internet contracts, work-related contracts, contracts with clients, etc., etc. And also for you as well, and I got a similar message for other signs. If you have been dealing with documents for a while, documents to a home, the deed to a home, moving to a new home, buying a property, okay, something now comes to a completion. Okay, I'm also getting the sense that for some of you, finances will come together so that that trip is finally possible. It's about a trip. For some of you, you may have to deal with international business, international clients, international affairs, traveling abroad, or even having to deal with documentation that facilitate your process of traveling abroad, whether you need a visa, a green card, a passport, or other related documents. Okay, so it feels like you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. There's going to be something that happens to you that is going to give you a sense of how the future could be. And for many of you, it could be related to this documentation, to moving, to purchasing a property, to traveling, or moving abroad. Okay, immigration related situations for some of you, Scorpios. I'm not going to be surprised if some of you in the next few months, December, January, February, even March, there's going to be something happening in your life where you are either going to be proposed to, thinking of proposing, or renewing, or for some of you, you may be renewing an old connection. Could be renewal of an old sexual connection, renewal of an old love relationship. For some of you, Scorpios, there's definitely at least one person from your past. For some reason, you had some sort of a falling out, and this person may be trying to contact you or asking people that you have in common about you. They may be trying to make a comeback in your life. It is your choice whether you allow for that to happen or not. And if this person has been abusive to you in some ways, or sabotaging you, or they showed signs of jealousy, if you feel that it's not healthy for you to allow this person to come back to you, then you stay true to yourself, Scorpio. Does that make sense? Stay true to yourself. If you feel like, okay, let me test things out and let me see how it is, okay, then do that. There is a sense that something that before was a no-go Now suddenly it's reversed and now you are given the green signal. Could be about a medical procedure, could be about medication, could be about recuperation from an illness, something that wasn't possible before. Now suddenly there's a reverse. Now they're like, no, 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 now we change our minds. It could be a something that needs to be approved. It didn't get approved at first and now you are given the approval. Could be in a work related situation. Could be that maybe you applied for a license to do some construction work, or licenses. When people renew their houses, they need to get a permit or permission somewhere. So I just get the sense that a situation that was a no-go before now suddenly gets reversed and now it's yes. And it feels very positive and the green light is given to you. Again, that could mean different things to different Scorpios. So let's see what happens. You're going to have to be more aware of your money. Okay, the money of the family, the household, how your children, if they are under your care, how they spend their money, if there's debt that needs to be paid, if there's anything that your partner is not telling you about money or your spouse is not telling you about money. Because for some of you, I'm getting the sense that you're going to figure out where to cut losses, where to cut expenses, what needs to be paid now, what takes priority, maybe even figuring out a clever way to get out of a debt, to pay that debt, okay, or even to make your finances more profitable, stretching a dollar. It could be that you get a better deal on a home or on rent, or if you are in sales now, you sell a lot. If you have a business, maybe this business gets a lot of advertisement. People start to talk about it, and that helps your sales. Okay, maybe you are self-employed, so it could be that now you are introducing a new side to a business that you have. Or if you are self-employed, something may be happening at work where somehow it works to your advantage because you end up making more money. Okay, so it's going to be a huge examination of your financial affairs. Okay, losses and gains, where to cut money, where to save, what to save. But as a result of that, your finances are going to be in a better standing beginning from December and on. Because for many of you, it feels like over time, your finances improve. If you have a financial goal in your mind, okay, you're going to reach that financial goal. So the help is being given now in December. You get the idea, you have the help, you put together the plan, and it works. Because little by little, especially in the next 2 years, 2026 and 2027, I am seeing you gaining more money. If you didn't have financial stability, you gain the financial stability, you reach your financial goals, and then more. And work will be steady if you happen to be a working Scorpio. Maybe you find a job that it's better for you, pays you well, and you excel at this job. For some other ones, it's going to be investments. For other ones, it's money that comes to you from a spouse or from a business partner or from somebody else with whom you are financially linked. So something significant happens with finances. And if it is like a problem that you need to figure out, you figure out that problem with your finances, then that opens the door to you receiving more money. So that's what I'm getting for you, Scorpios. I hope that this is making sense. If you'd like to participate in the December healing, the healing will be on generosity in yourself, how to give and to receive in a balanced way. It will happen Sunday, December 14 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. If you cannot attend live, recording will be released to you. Use this link here to register in the chat, but also I am posting the link in the description box below. And the recording will always be there available to everybody to purchase it at any time. After you register in the link, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. This way I get your email, I get your name, I can start the healing right away. Yes, the moment you register, you will feel the healing already. And afterwards, if you cannot attend live, I will be sending a recording to you, and the recording will always be available to be purchased. I hope that this is making sense to you, Scorpios. Happy holidays to you and to your loved ones, and thank you very much for being here. Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. Okay. Listen to the general energies at the beginning of this video, because they're going to make better sense to you in addition to your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign. In December, you're going to be thinking a lot. Okay? You're going to feel very pensive, very meditative. You're going, because it's not necessarily that anything would happen to make you feel that way, but for sure you're going to be going within more. Okay, I am seeing you going to a lot of events, having fun. You may be attending somebody's engagement party, somebody's marriage, wedding. For some of you, it's going to be Christmas parties, New Year's parties, celebrations, or other parties that may be going on for different holidays. But I'm seeing many of you going to fancy places and attending fancy events. Okay, and you have the right attire for it. Many of you could be nominated for something. Okay, maybe you, somebody on Facebook nominates you for something. At work you may be nominated for something. In If you belong to a club, an association, a group, an organization, they could be nominating you to be in charge of something, or you may be nominated to win a prize, or you may be nominated for one of your achievements. Okay, that could be the case for some of you. You may also be dealing with a situation where the company that you work for, or a business or organization, country club or different club that you are affiliated, associated with, they get nominated and they get mentioned in the media or in social media, and you're going to be so proud of that, being part of this group. Many of you will be focusing on doing some charitable work, either donating, you may be volunteering your time, you may be volunteering your services. So you're going to be driven to give somehow, to give to specific people because maybe they're ailing. Okay, to donate your time, your services, but you may also be driven to donate to a cause you believe in. Okay, or to donate money or toys. Is the holidays, maybe you are to participate to some sort of a toy drive or donating food. Okay, um, I'm seeing many of you complaining either about your hands, it's too cold, or complaining about your nails, or maybe you forgot your gloves. But you're going to be in some areas where maybe you thought you were prepared for the colds temperatures, but maybe you're not. Maybe you forgot a jacket or a scarf. So I got a similar message for other signs. So anywhere where you are going, make sure that you have extra layers of clothing with you, or even a backup dress or a backup suit, like and for some reason they also want you to have a backup plan. Okay, so if this doesn't happen, then here's plan B. Plan A doesn't work, I have plan B. And this may also be applied to family events, who's cooking what, where are we gathering. It could be also applied to work related events, work related stuff. So travel arrangements. So have a plan A and also prepare to have a plan B in order for you, Capricorn. So I hope that this is making sense to you. I get a sense that for many of you, you're going to feel very confident about your finances. I don't know what that means. Okay. So, feeling confident about your finances. You may end up purchasing something, and maybe maybe it's a big purchase. Okay. And you may hear other people around telling you that, oh, you could have gotten for cheaper, you could have gotten something for a better quality. And people around you are going to have mixed feelings or mixed ideas about it. And some of you may be affected by that. Some of you may be trying to return it, or you may be looking at the return policy. So in December, whether you are purchasing just clothes or something big like a car, or more expensive stuff, make sure that you have your return policy. Read the return policy just in case you change your mind, or just in case you are influenced by other people and they tell you to return it or to exchange it. So keep your receipts and take a look at the return policies, Capricorn. There's going to be news coming to you from a family member, from siblings, from a parent. Somebody may be a little sick and they need attention. You may tend to their needs. You may be driving your parents or your grandparents to and from places. So family will be a bit demanding for many of you Capricorns. And pretty much that's what I have for you in December. And I hope that you are able to attend the December healing. The healing is going to be on generosity and yourself, how to give and receive in a balanced way. It's going to happen on a Sunday, December 14 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link to register for that is right here in the show, in the chat, but also in the show more description box. Then here, after you register through the link, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com so that this way I get your email, I get your name, and the moment you register for it, you will start to feel the healing and a recording will be released afterwards. If you cannot attend live, it's not a problem. You are going to be able to feel the healing right away the moment you register for it. You are going to be receiving a recording of it, and this recording will be available to everybody to be purchased at any time. And I hope that you are able to attend. Thank you so much, Capricorn, and happy holidays to you and to your loved ones. Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. Go back and listen to the general energies because it's going to be so much related to the sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign for you at the beginning of the video. You're going to have so much to do, particularly in the first 2 weeks of December. For some reason, there's a sense of hectic chaos, but at the same time, you feel that you have control over it. Okay? There's a certain sense of unclarity in the first 2 weeks of December. Emotions running high, people acting weird, and you are going to be very surprised why some people are reacting the way they are reacting, or why people are doing the things that they are doing. There is a sense that toward the middle of December, you feel better about something. Whatever needed to clear, it cleared away. Where it was your uncertainties, your feelings, excuse me, or a situation that felt uncertain. There's going to be scheduling, rescheduling, things being delayed, rescheduled again, but events being rescheduled again, meeting people, work meetings, but it feels like you're kind of used to it. And you know how to handle it. Finally, something goes your way. I'm getting a sense that a lot of it is connected to work, especially toward the end of the month. There is the promise of something that will be issued to you, and it's a blessing. It could be a new title, maybe a new job interview, the salary that you desire, a raise that you desire. It could be in terms of documentation, immigration related documentation, green cards, passports, renewing passports, a new insurance policy, whatever it is. There is the sense now that there is a promise. You receive notice, notification of something arriving your way. And you're going to be quite content about it. But it also feels that in order for that to happen, they're going to give you a list of things to do or to submit, and you are able to do that on time. It could also be about money. It could be about Section 8. It could be about an investment. It could be about a scholarship. Whatever it is, you're able to do whatever you need to do on time and to submit it on time. Could be about school for some of you. Some of you are going to be very lucky because finally you get into a program that you always wanted to get in. Could be a training program, could be a course, a class, could be online classes, could be spirituality related classes, could be astrology classes, could be a course for mechanics or robotics. Whatever this is, you get to be very lucky because you receive news that you got in or just or maybe your work does something and you are part of the training and you learn how to do this. So for sure, learning new skills and improving the skills that you already have is going to be a huge part of what is happening in December for you. Many of you are also going to navigate through your feelings, examining a love relationship that you have, a marriage that you have. Okay, and it's about what status do you have this marriage has. Do we need to do work on it? Do we need to upgrade? Do we need to have more fun together? And there's going to be a deep, honest conversation between you and your partner about it. I'm also getting the sense that you're going to go over finances, re-examining your finances, rearranging things, being more aware of where money is coming from and how you spend your money, particularly if you are in charge of handling somebody else's money. Maybe you have a work when you handle money. Maybe the family puts you in charge of a gathering and you need to figure out the finances of it. Maybe you are in charge of something else and people are, and you have to collect money from other people. Like, pay attention, be more careful with it. Don't take on more than you can handle in December. And especially around your throat and your neck and your shoulders, be careful. Especially if you already know that you have a tendency to get cold shoulders or a sore shoulder or problems with your throat or your neck. So look after your self in these areas, especially. Look after your health, Sagittarius. Some of you may be entering a contest, or when you win something for free, maybe the work organizes some kind of a draw. Okay, I get a sense that you win a little something. Okay, you win free gifts. I'm getting the sense of people are going to praise you a lot. Could be people in the family, maybe for your cooking. Could be other people about your new look, your outfit. It could be at work. It could be neighbors are going to be praising you. Maybe you help others a lot and they're going to be praising you for it. Like, you're going to get a lot of thanks and gratitude coming to you in January. If you are worried about one of your children, they may be a little bit sick or a little bit under the weather. If they're younger, maybe they don't focus or concentrate at in school, so you get to help them. Something shifts here for the better. If you felt that maybe one of your children was problematic or troublesome, or they were ailing in some ways, now you are going to witness your child improving, either with their health, with their studies, or with something else. For those of you who are a little bit older in age, you may be getting news around this time around a child getting married, a child being pregnant, or a niece or a nephew coming in. So you may be receiving news of pregnancies as well. New children coming in your life. Could be a friend, but for the majority of you, I get the sense of becoming a grandparent. There's going to be news around that for many of you Sagittarians. I hope that this is making sense to you. And if you like to participate in the December healing, the healing will be on generosity and yourself, giving and receiving in a balanced way. It's going to happen on Sunday, December 14 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The healing will start the moment that you register for it. So clicking the link right here in the chat, and also the link is also posted down here in the show more description box in the comments as well. Click on that link, register for it, and then email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. This way I get your email, your name, so I can send healing already. And afterwards, everybody gets a video recording of it. If you cannot attend live, it's not a problem. Your name is going to be included in the link, so email me and you get to receive the recording of it. This recording will always be available to be purchased at any time. So I hope that you can register and participate on it, Sagittarius. With that being said, happy holiday season to you, your family, and your loved ones. Thank you. Aquarius, and I'm also an Aquarius just like you. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. Please go back at the beginning of the video, listen to the general energies, because your own Sun, Rising, and Moon sign is going to make better sense to you. There's going to be this duality in December, duality of feelings, duality of your mind, your thoughts. You may have to do a lot of soul searching and going within, feeling the need to be a little bit alone so that you can figure some stuff out, or even just to relax. I'm getting the sense that the first 2 weeks of December somehow they feel more intense internally. Okay. And the last 2 weeks of December, they feel more active, where you have a lot of stuff to do, events to attend, some traveling may be happening for some of you. Maybe you don't plan for it, but a chance or an opportunity shows up for some of the Aquarians. Could be a short travel, short distance travel for some of you. And I'm also getting the sense that many of you Aquarians are going to be very lucky in December because your name gets to be called on something. Maybe you win at bingo. Maybe you win at a scratch ticket. Maybe there's a drawing, you go somewhere and everybody, gets a number, a ticket, and your number gets picked or your name get to be called on and you win something. So that could be the case for some of you Aquarians. I'm also getting the sense that for some of you, you're going to have some intense feelings. Do I move? Do I not move? What is happening with the rental contract? You may be waiting to hear some news from a landlord. If you happen to have a landlord, maybe they need to fix something around your home. And if they don't fix it, you have this duality of your feelings. Do I stay or do I not stay? Do I look for something better? So there could be, maybe you recently moved, very recently moved, Aquarius. So there's potentially a move, a change of address, a change of home that could be happening for many of you between now and next spring, and spring 2026. For some of you, it's going to be because you purchase a property and you move to the new property. For some of you, it could be you get a job, and as a result of the job, you may need to change your home. But it could also be that you're simply changing your home. Okay, you like to move in a different area. You may not be forced to move. You choose, you want to move. So opportunities or news and information about potentially a move may be happening now, but don't be surprised if many of you find yourself moving in the next few months, so between December and spring 2026. This is what your Akashic records are showing me. Okay, it could be around this time that maybe you receive news that source of income was will be suspended, or you may need to submit documentation again in order for you to have access to this form of payment, to the source of money. Could be benefits, Section 8, could be a pension, could be social security benefits. So maybe you have to resubmit documents again, renew documents, okay, in order for this money to be available to you. For other Aquarians, it could be around this time that you financially benefit from a business partner, you financially benefit from a family member, you financially benefit from a spouse. Maybe they get a raise, maybe finally they get a job. So both the household benefits from that. So there's going to be some useful and beneficial news, information that you get around your finances. This news or information will teach you how to manage your finances, maybe energetically, how to handle your finances, to open the energetic doors to abundance. Maybe it's going to be about you personally learning about investments, you personally learning about what's the best way to how to handle finances, how to save, okay, how to cut financial losses. So there's going to be important information about money. But for other Aquarians, I'm getting the sense that this month in terms of finances may turn out to be very useful, very blessed. You may start something new. You may start a new job, you may start a new product, you may put together a new program that you launch, and that ends up bringing you so many clients, so many sales. Maybe you get a raise. So for other Aquarians, this may turn out to be a very lucky month in terms of your finances, especially if something new shows up in your life, like a new job or a new client or a new business endeavor. That's going to be the case for some of you Aquarians. You may be running or being in contact with people from the past. Could be ex co-workers, relatives that you haven't spoken to in such a long time. It could be a teacher, a mentor that you had such a long time ago. It could be classmates that you used to have once upon a time. People from your social group may be trying to reach out to you and contact you, trying to organize get togethers and fun activities. Okay, I am getting a sense that you're not sure whether you're going to make it to go or not to go, but I'm getting the sense that your Akashic records want you to go out and to have fun and connect with people from your social circles. As a result of that, you are also going to be introduced to new people, making new friends, making new acquaintances. So many of the solutions or the answers that you need may be coming to you through people who know people. Okay. And for some of you, I'm even getting the sense of a situation where maybe you're going to be going on a blind date. They may be trying to introduce you, people who know people, they may be trying to introduce you with somebody else with the purpose of dating them. If you are open to them, if you are looking, for example, for somebody to consult you for your finances, people who know people, or I may be telling you, oh, you know, John over there, he works for this bank and such, as an example. Okay, I'm also getting the sense that many of you will be interacting from people with people from different cultures, different backgrounds, other countries, and it may end up being very beneficial to you. For some reason, I'm seeing many of you either being in an area where you observe the sea and a lot of boats, but you may end up being in a boat yourself due to an event, or there's a party and it's on a boat, or just the scenery around you. I'm seeing the sea and the boats. So you're going to be going places where the scenery is so pretty and so beautiful. That's going to be the case for some of you Aquarians. If you are not quite ready, prepared with gifts for Christmas or whatever else you need to do, I get a sense that in the last moment everything comes together. Whatever gifts you need to buy, if you need to put together a dinner party or lunch party and cooking, like in the last moment everything works out and everything comes together for you Aquarius. So some of you may be dealing with credit cards, banks, taxes. So it feels like you get one thing done and then results. You get one thing done and then results. So patching things up, whatever you need to pay financially, so you don't have to worry about it later. And again, I just get a sense of this money showing up out of nowhere. It could be that little money that you win, or it could be money shows up in some surprising ways. But I'm getting money surprisingly finding you in December, Aquarius. You are going to contemplate your love choices of the past, your present, current love choices. Okay, so something that wasn't clear to you before, suddenly it becomes very clear, clear as the daylight. Okay, about this person that potentially you may want to be with, or you may want to invite them into your life, or invite them back into your life. For some of you, somebody from the past, or not. You're going to have this clarity, this moment of clarity, like day and night. So trust what you get. Okay, so if you have this duality of feelings, take your time to figure things out. You don't have to act on anything just yet if emotionally or mentally you are not clear about it. But for other ones, I get the sense that your love life, your marriage, everything is right and is on point, and there could be a sense of the two of you renewing the relationship, renewing the vows, or upgrading the relationship between the two of you. I'm also getting for your sign as well, and I think I got a similar message for Scorpio or another sign of this huge sexual healing for you as well, Aquarius. So enjoy it for what it is. I hope that this is making sense to you, Aquarius. Click on the link here on the chat to register for the December healing, Sunday, December 14, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on yourself and generosity. Generosity in yourself, how to give and to receive in a balanced way. It's going to be on Zoom, and the healing will start the moment that you register for it. If you cannot attend live, your name will be included in the healing. Email me at amalightworker@gmail.com after you register. This way, you make sure that you have a spot. I get your email, I get your name, so I can start the healing, and afterwards, I will be emailing to you a recording of it. This recording will always be available to be purchased at any time by anyone. I hope that you can make it for the live healing because the vibration is incredible when we all get to be live for the healing. Again, the link is in the chat and then here, and then or also in the comment section and in the description section, and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com to confirm it and to receive the recording afterwards. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for being here. Happy holidays to you and to your loved ones. Pisces, Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon, December 2025. Finally, we got to you. So it's important, Pisces, that you also listen for the general energies at the beginning of the video, because in addition to your Sun sign, Rising sign, and Moon sign, there's a connection to it, so it's going to make better sense. You know, some trends, some energies get to be repeated sign after sign, so I don't have to repeat myself in every sign. Go back and listen to that. It's important. There's going to be some confusion for you in December. Confusion over your feelings, confusion over certain financial agreements, confusion about schedules, events, and organizing a schedule. But everything will be cleared just on time. This holiday season, I am seeing you, Pisces, having more fun than any other sign out there. You are going to be one of those signs that immediately is going to feel the energy of the new year coming in. I'm getting the sense that you are getting more and more in touch and more in tune with your own feelings, with a deeper understanding of life, luck. You're going to feel more attuned to intuition, to your psychic ability. And when you do feel more in tune to your own intuition and psychic ability, you know what to anticipate and you know how to prepare for it. Some of you are going to be part of some sort of exclusive training. Okay, and you're going to be one of the person chosen to be part of this exclusive training, to be trained with experts, VIPs. It could be happening to you through your work, and I'm not necessarily getting the sense that every Piscean has to pay for it. For some of you, it's a free training, but they are selecting the people who they accept into this program. For other Pisceans, I'm just getting the sense of you may be thinking of, okay, this is the title that I have now in the family, marital status, my name, okay, a job title. And you could be thinking about it, how can I, have a higher title? Because next year, this is what you're going to attract. It's like you are already setting the intention for next year, because next year I'm seeing many of you, okay, earning a higher title, maybe a PhD, okay, I mean a JR title, a president's title, vice president's title, a higher status in the family. Okay, maybe you get married and now you change your status, a higher immigration status. Okay, maybe you have a green card and now you are a citizen or something like that, or you have multiple citizenships. That is possible for many of you Pisceans as well. And I'm also getting the sense that even your body is going to go through some change, like an upgrade of some sort. Could be that your skin is improving, could be that your looks are improving. Okay, maybe you style yourself with your clothing in a different way and thus upgrading your look overall. And it's going to be noticeable. You may be upgrading a website that you have, you may be upgrading your workstation, you may be upgrading your computer or technology that you use. Okay, and I'm also getting the sense that some of you may have to deal with your car. I'm getting the sense of some of you taking your car for detailing. Some of you may be checking your tires. Okay, I don't know whether necessarily they need replacement, but something bothers you about your tires and you're going to take the car to the shop and they take a look at it to figure out if there is anything wrong. Maybe it isn't, but you're going to be doing that just in case. Some of you could be dealing with putting things in order at home, whatever you need to clean, organize, put in boxes, Some of you may be preparing to host for an event, and you're giving a deep clean to your home. Some of you may be preparing to change neighborhoods. Not necessarily that you have to change neighborhoods, but for you, you may be feeling like, okay, now I'm tired or bored of this neighborhood, and next year I'm going to be looking, maybe I can find a better neighborhood to move. Okay, you may be looking into eventually, potentially changing schools for yourself if you are still in school, or your children. Okay, next year they need to go to a different school. Now they graduated from one school, they need to move to a new school, elementary school, middle school, high school, or even college. So you may be thinking about that and make anticipating what preparations or research you need to make about it. But I'm also getting the sense that for some of you Pisceans, surprisingly, you may find yourself in love. It could be that maybe this person has been part of your life for a while, but now your feelings for this person may be changing. Maybe you consider them a friend, maybe they consider you a friend, but one of you is developing feelings for one another. And chances are that you may be developing feelings for this person. So in December, it's going to be a huge revelation whether this friendship is going to just be a friendship or there's something more to it. Some of you will reach that point. Okay. And I'm also getting the sense that finally a financial situation gets resolved. Okay. And finally you have access to this money. So the situation could be different for all of you. It could be about a settlement, financial settlement, could be about inheritance, could be spousal support, child support, could be some money that got stuck in the system. You thought you had in your account, they had to go back, and this whole process takes a month or so, and finally they find your money and get it to your account. Could be that case for some of you Pisceans. So generally speaking, it feels like what is yours and belongs to you gets a return to you, whether it's money or anything else. You may also be dealing with the author's right, maybe the rights to a song, the rights to a book, intellectual property. You may also be dealing with situations around that, especially if you are the one that wrote a book and somebody is using parts of that without permission or authorization, or a song, or if you have a website, maybe you um, place a little piece of music there and you didn't know that it wasn't pre-approved or something. So tiny little things like that that seem big, but they're actually very resolvable. Somebody may be asking you to take down a video or a picture, and I don't like how I look in the picture, so why don't you take it down? It could be the situation like that for some of you. So some annoyances here and there. So especially at the beginning of the month, people, clients, co-workers could be very annoying. Okay, you may feel like you're annoying yourself sometimes. No, okay, so I'm getting tiny little things, but everything is fixable, everything is resolvable, and you're going to get this feeling that big success or big things are about to happen. It's like you're getting a glance at what the next few years are going to be, and you're going to be very happy about it, like you're looking forward to something with all hopes and all of your heart, Pisces. I hope that this is making sense to you, Pisces. Don't forget to sign up for the December healing. The healing is going to be on generosity and yourself, how to give and to receive in a balanced way. The link for that is posted in the chat, but also in the description box down here below and in the comments section. It's going to happen again December 14, Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The healing will be released. You will feel it the moment that you register for it. After you register through the link, email me at amalightworker@gmail.com, so that this way you let me know, you secure your spot, we confirm it, I get your name, your email, so that I can include your name in the healing, because I'm going to start the healing before the actual time, and everybody gets a recording. So whether you are able to attend live or not, you are going to get a recording afterwards, and you're going to feel the healing no matter where you are, because it's energy. Okay, and that recording will always be available to anyone to purchase afterwards. So I hope that all of this is making sense to you, Pisces. Happy holiday season to you, to your loved ones, and thank you so very much for being here and having to be so patient. Okay, because you are the last sign of the zodiac. So let me see any comments in the chat. I do this live. Okay, so I get to take a look at the comments now. Carrie, how are you, Carrie? Thank you so much for the compliment. Uh, yes, the next healing, Carrie, as I mentioned for each and every sign, is December 14th, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Generosity in Yourself, How to Give and to Receive in a Balanced Way. And the link for that is already posted in two comments above your comment in the chat, but also in the description box. Erin, how are you? Jasperian, uh, Di Mariani, 445, if I'm reading that correctly. Anapara, hi, how are you? Jackie Kettle, how are you? Chrissy from New Hampshire, how is everything? Okay, Kachina and Love Spirit. So I hope that everybody's doing well. I don't know if you have any more questions or any more comments. And if you have any questions about the December healing, you can also purchase these healings as a bundle. Okay, you can purchase them individually each month, and or you can purchase them as a bundle at a huge discount. And all of them healing bundles are still available even for this holiday season, because people keep asking me for it. And if you're not sure of what those are, feel always free to email me, so you can ask me if I'm running any specials or any bundles or any special promotions. So always email me at amalightworker@gmail.com if you'd like to book a service with me. If you contact me through my website, www.amalightworker.com, if you contact me through the contact form there, and I'm replying to you, the most likely is going to end up being in your spam folder. So check your spam and make sure that when you contact me, make sure that you give me your direct email. So this way I can directly email you to your email. Okay, like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell and set it to the all setting. This way you're going to be notified about all of the activities on my channel. It was a pleasure doing this live reading with you. Happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Subscribe.